Shalom, all praise to the Most High God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I am that I am, Ahaya Ashar Ahaya. Today, we just want to go into the lifestyle that's really tearing our people apart. The street, the gangster lifestyle that's, tearing up innocent bystanders, that's tearing up, family, the destruction of family. No fear of the Lord, living a vain lifestyle that's for naught, that can only destroy your future, your children's future, your grandchildren. Family is the most important thing to the Most High God. And our people have to wake up and realize that and come back to that. We're the only people on this earth that don't really have a sense of value in whole, in large number as a people, right? The woman against the man, the exploitation of that. A lot of people making lots of money off of that alone. You have you have podcasts, you have whatever. So how you feel about that? What you think about that?
Money rules everything around me. Whatever they gotta do to push our destruction.
Con. It's like you said, the money. The Most High got a word on that. Let's go there, Isaiah. Let's go Isaiah chapter 52. Let's go Isaiah 52. Because our people think, cash rules everything around them, right? Money, right? Let's go to Isaiah 52 and verse 3.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 52 and verse 3.
Mm-hmm.
For thus saith the Lord, ye have sold yourselves for naught, and ye shall be redeemed without money.
Money's not going to bring, our people back out of this. You got to come back to the law, statutes, commandments. You got to have Christ. You got to be baptized. You got to get your work toward the Almighty, because you don't know when your time is up. And if you live in a lifestyle that's contrary to His liking, you're going to be destroyed. And the money is like, why does it seem like our people you could just never get right? They'll show you a few, but in whole, we just can't come together, right? Let's go to Haggai 1 and 6. These commandments is a light. You come to this, you're not gonna want for what the world is just offering. The world is offering you a lot of vanity, right? Bring that out, King.
This is the book of Haggai, chapter 1 and verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
Ye have sown much and bring in little.
And you have sown much and bring in little.
Ye eat, but ye have not enough.
Mm-hmm.
Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink.
Mm-hmm.
Ye clothe you, but there is none warm.
Mm-hmm.
And he that earneth wages to put into a bag with holes.
Mm-hmm. So all your money, you doing evil, you doing wicked, you worried about just getting the money, you put into a bag with holes. That's why we always end up in the same situation. But what about that? Just, the money is one thing why a lot of people doing the evil, but like, what do they think the end goal is? What's the end goal for living a gangster lifestyle?
From my knowledge, there is no end goal.
Mm-hmm.
There is not enough money when you're living that lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
That's from anyone, from Frank Lucas, from any drug dealer, from any gangster. There was not a set amount of money for them to be like, I'm done.
Let's go Romans chapter 6, verse 23. It's never enough. The bag filled with holes. And our people got to come back to some repentance. We be quick to jump on, Zimmerman and the BLM movements all the marches and all that. But it's just that's just us tripping again. That's just us doing that again, and it's a large amount of our people that's tired of it though.
God.
But it's just no voice. People don't want to stand up, right? People don't want to stand up. Let's go to Romans chapter 6 and verse 23. Let's bring that out.
Come. This is the book of Romans, chapter 6, and verse 23.
Mm-hmm.
For the wages of sin is death.
That's the wages of sin. If you keep collecting all that sin, death. And transgression of the laws, that's what sin is. That's 1 John 3 and 4. So, you wondering why you just keep getting spanked by the Most High. Spanked by the Most High. It's like they don't get enough, They don't get enough of getting spanked by the Most High. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 1. Go to Isaiah chapter 1 and verse 5. Now let's start at verse 3.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 1 and verse 3.
Mm-hmm.
The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel doeth not know, my people doeth not know. Slakia, my people doeth not consider.
Why do you think people don't consider that they the chosen people of the Most High God? Why do you think
they don't think nothing is for them? They think everything has been given to them or lied to them about something. They don't believe that the Most High has a chosen people. They don't believe it.
They never heard of it, huh?
They can't fathom that this book is for them.
Yeah, because they've only seen things negative about themselves, or them being used, asking for permission to have a league.
And they're billionaires.
Asking permission, like the word says, going to your enemies in want of all things. All things, not some things, all things. Your water, your business. Make sure you go down there and get the right certifications before you start any business. Make sure you got your T's crossed and I's dotted before you do anything or else. Going in the courtroom. The gangster lifestyle, you go in a courtroom and now you saying, yes, sir. You pull your pants up, you wear the glasses.
You got some manners.
Yeah, you got manners. And who loses? The future, right? The future of our people. And so we got to start standing up, as the men of the Most High. Matter of fact, let's finish reading that.
Starting at verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel doeth not know.
Mm-hmm.
My people doeth not consider. A sinful nation, people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters.
Mm-hmm.
They have forsaken the Lord. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger.
So our God is angry at us.
Salakia. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger. They are gone away backward. Why should ye be stricken any more? Ye will revolt more and more. The whole head is sick.
He say the whole head is sick. From top to bottom, the whole head is sick.
And the whole heart faint.
The whole head is sick. It's like, that's why, he say we are shaking of the head to the people of the nations, right? They look at us and they shake their head. Like, man, what's going on with them? And not all Israel of Israel, like Romans 9 talks about, you trying to come in the spirit of meekness and love and Christ, And some of our people, they not really moving like that, you know. But back to the gangster lifestyle. You know, some will change, some might, some won't. But the Most High, you know, the men that's looking to really serve Him, change their life, and help other brothers and sisters change their life, you know, it's up to you first. Like, you start with the Father in heaven, His Son Christ, then the man. It's Corinthians chapter 11. It starts there, you know. So we got to get right. Let's go Ezekiel. Let's go Ezekiel.
Some of these people don't even believe in Christ.
Yeah, I mean,
They can't even fathom that.
we've been taught a different Christ in this world. We've been taught, you know, we didn't learn Christ, the real Christ of this Bible. You know, it's had this conversation, you know, with my son the other day. He was saying, yeah, my friend believes in, you know, the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. And he said, well, they're Christian. I said, well, yeah, we are too. We just doing what the book say to do. And so just having to give these children understanding earlier what the difference is, you know, that we really about the Father's business. We're about His work. You know, we trying to get the kingdom, you know what I'm saying?
That land of milk and honey.
Come on. Let's go Ezekiel 34 and 31.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 34 and verse 1. In the word
Verse
of
31. Let's get chapter 34 and verse 31.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 34 and verse 31. And ye, my flock, the flock of my pasture, are men.
The men got to get it together. It's the men that got to get it together. You know, you gotta put that down out there. I see so many men, you know, talking about submission from their woman and all this stuff today, right? Granted, you was with your woman before the truth and you trying to get it together, but why are you in the truth? Get yourself together. Like, if she's dealing with you, she's gonna know this is what it is. I'm following the Most High God. This is what it comes with. This is the order of the Most High God. But they push that like it's some ooh, no, I couldn't be dealing with all that. That's why you don't got no order, sis.
Come on. Can you give them the order real quick?
Yeah, let's give them the order. Let's go there. Let's go 1 Corinthians. But you say you want heaven. You say you down with the Most High God, right? Let's go verse 2. 1 Corinthians chapter 11. Let's go for verse 3.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 11 and verse 2.
Now verse 3.
Salakia, in verse 3. But I will have you know that the head of every man is Christ. And the head of the woman is the man. And the head of Christ is the Most High.
Come on now. And if you have a problem with that, then you not up under. If you got a problem with that, sis, out there, you not doing right by the Most High God. Because if you dealing with a real man of the Most High God, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, this should be no problem. You should know, I know the benefits of this. I married a real king, one that's really following, that's keeping the Most High God's laws. He keeping the highest laws. He living a clean lifestyle.
Checking himself every day.
Checking himself every day. But see, they looking for the swag out there. they looking for the swag. They looking for the drip. They're looking for the lifestyle. That's that vanity. That's what we was going into. That's what we was going into earlier today. You know, they looking for the height. You don't want King David. You want Saul. Saul was much taller than David and wicked. Not saying all my tall brothers is wicked, but you know, King David, right? So, what's really in your heart is you moving like Jezebel, right? And you know, back to this gangster lifestyle. You know, we was talking earlier, like it's some more people that have been trained up in this. You know, had the wicked parents, right? What you think about that, King?
That's wild to think about for a parent to teach their kid wickedness, to not show them differently than what they grew up or how they grew up.
Mm-hmm.
You're boasting in this evil lifestyle that has nothing but jail or grave. Those are the only outcomes.
Yeah.
That's tough to think about. That's tough to put on a kid.
Yeah. And you leading children astray, you know, from the Most High God. And that's not beneficial. Like, our people gotta wake up and see, you know. Let's go there. Let's go to Romans chapter let's see, Romans 10. Salaki. Let's go Romans 13 and 11.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 13 and verse 11. In that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
We must wake up as a people. We gotta wake up.
For now is our salvation nearer than when we believed.
It's close. Oh, that book been here. That book been here. Can we get any worse than this right now?
Nah. We're better off 40 years ago. At least we have more unity.
We have more but when we see the entertainers is like, people think that we're doing better, but they don't realize that's such a small. That's not even. We had communities that was thriving, you know, in those 60s and 70s. You know, now all those communities, and if you just look at it, all the cities from New York, Philly, all that down south onto the West Coast, it's the same thing everywhere, as far as the destruction is concerned. You know, and like you were saying, the parents that teach the wickedness. Let's go there. Let's go to Second Chronicles. Let's go to 2 Chronicles chapter 22, because this is there's no new thing under the sun. You know, like we was going in our Sabbath lesson. There's nothing new under the sun. Our people was doing this wickedness way back when. Let's start at verse 2. 22 and verse 2, 2 Chronicles.
This is the book of 2 Chronicles, chapter 22 and verse 2. 42 years old was Ahaziah when he began to reign. And he reigned 1 year in Jerusalem. His mother's name also was Athaliah. Athaliah, Salakia, the daughter of Omri. He also walked in the ways of the house of Ahab, for his mother was his counselor to do wickedly.
His mother was what?
His counselor to do wickedly.
His mother was his counselor to do wickedly. So, this is nothing new with our people. Like, we go into this word and we study and we know that it's true because we see it all the time. Oh, the sorry man wasn't there. The man wasn't there. The black man wasn't there. But we got to talk about all of it. The wicked man, the wicked woman in Israel. You know, if you really want better for your future, or are we that selfish as a people? You know, we just gonna let the destruction keep going. There's some wicked mothers out there that got to get right. You will want to. You would want to, right? That's why the Most High say he gonna have mercy on whom he gonna have it on. Because he knows who's going through it out there. But let's go to Genesis chapter 9. in verse 6. Let's bring that out.
Mhm. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 9 and verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
Whoso sheddeth a man's blood, by man shall his blood be shed. For in the image of God made he man.
Yeah, so if you out there shedding blood, your blood gonna be shed. And that's why it just goes on and on and on and on.
That's how it is. When they live by it, they die by it. They out here looking for people, somebody looking for them. And they die the same way that they looking for somebody.
That's why you gotta renew your mind. You gotta renew your mind. Let's go to Romans chapter 12. You gotta renew your mind to understand you being played on. Our people don't like being played, so they say, right? But they'll let the rulers of this earth, you know, Esau, the rulers of Edom, right? They'll let them keep playing on them and financing the entertainment. We'll keep letting that, we'll let that just keep stirring and stirring. How long? That's why the Most High is intervening and he's destroying this system. Because some more people just gonna keep on and on with the wickedness. And the righteous, right? We trying to look, how long? Like I say in the book of Revelation, how long? You know, let's go to Romans chapter 12.
What you want, 12?
Let's start in verse 1.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 12, and verse 1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice.
Present your body a living sacrifice. A living sacrifice. A dead sacrifice? No, a living sacrifice. While you living, can you present yourself as a sacrifice? Hold on. While you living, can you present yourself as a sacrifice for the Most High? You gonna say, you know what? While I'm living, I'm gonna start serving God the right way. I'm gonna stop being a hypocrite. I'm gonna stop just waiting on Easter and saying, well, God says, all these God says quotes, and God ain't said none of them. All these memes, God didn't say that. You making stuff up. You making stuff up. So you gotta make yourself a living sacrifice for a higher, for the God of Israel. I am, but you making yourself a living sacrifice for the devil. You got to make yourself a living sacrifice. Let's finish reading. Let's read some more on that.
Starting at verse 2. And be not conformed to this world.
Be not conformed to this world, because this world has you thinking a different way.
But be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind.
You got to renew your mind. You got to understand, man. Let me dig deep. I've been played with here in Babylon. Babylon done taught me something that hasn't really been beneficial. I know it's more to life than this. Why are they on me like that?
That ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High.
That's what we're doing here. Brothers and sisters that's watching, brothers and sisters that gather with us. Even if you're not getting it, from us, you need to be out there changing your ways, right? If you was trying to work hard in the club, what you think you gonna be do when the kingdom comes? You gonna wish you had access in there, right? You gotta renew your mind. You gotta renew your mind. Let's go there. Let's go to Matthew 7. You got to bring forth, the works of repentance, Let's go verse 21.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 7, and verse 21.
Mm-hmm.
Not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven.
Mm-hmm.
But he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven.
That's what we trying to do. So look, you can't just say, look, Lord, 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 let me in. You don't even know him. Let's finish reading.
Many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, Have we not prophesied in thy name?
Mm-hmm.
And in thy name have cast out devils?
Mm-hmm.
And in thy name done many wonderful works?
Mm-hmm.
And then will I profess unto them, I never knew you.
Mm-hmm.
Depart from me, yet thee work iniquity. Salakia, yet that work iniquity.
Ye that work iniquity, depart from me. If you've been working iniquity, you've been working sinful deeds, depart from me. He's saying, I ain't know you. They don't even know. How do you know that you know God? Well, I know him because how I feel. Nah. Yeah, God been blessing me. Nah, he ain't been. Have you been really living? Have you been living like that for him? You know him? Let's go to 1 John. You saying you know him. Let's go to 1 John chapter 2. You saying you know him. Do you really know him though? Let's go 1 John chapter 2 and verse 3. Bring that out. Let's get it.
This is the book of 1 John chapter 2 and verse 3.
Mm-hmm.
And hereby we do know that we know him, if we keep his commandments.
That's how we know him.
So,
That's how we know him if we keep in commandments, you know. You keep the commandments, you know God. These commandments, they're light to you. Proverbs 6. These commandments, they're good for you. Got time for them commandments? Ain't got time for the commandments, right?
and follow that job. And follow that job to the T.
Follow the job, follow the streets, and you know, in the street lifestyle is not beneficial, especially to the young brothers out there. We trying to, you know, wake them up before it's too late. So, you know, some of them fatherless, some of them motherless. They might have a mother like Athalia, like we was just reading. So, you know, pray that this helps a young brother. Let's go to Proverbs 6 and 23.
This is the book of Proverbs chapter 6 and verse 23.
Mm-hmm.
For the commandment is a lamp,
Mm-hmm.
and the law is a light,
You gotta keep that light. Uh-huh.
and reproofs of instruction are the way of life.
That's how it goes. These commandments give you a light, right? Give you light. Help you reproof those thoughts, those ways, you know. So we gotta come back to the Most High and just start really, you know, following his way. Our way haven't got us anywhere. It's gotten us death, jail, no wealth.
Zero.
It's gotten us zero. Said you put it in a bag filled with holes.
That's like something out of a cartoon.
Yeah, we out here Woody Woodpeckers, and we're goof troops, you know. But no, he say that we are holy people, like Deuteronomy 7 and 6 says. You know, we are holy people. When you come back to the Most High God, you know, a lot of people, you know, like we was just reading in Matthew 7, say, Lord, Lord, haven't I prophesied in your name? He gonna say, I never knew you, because a lot of people that, oh, I know the truth. Yeah, we Israel, but is you living like that? You know, it's not just about knowing you Israel. You gotta live like that. You gotta live like Christ. You gotta study to show yourself approved. Some people endure for a little bit. You know, some here, some there. Some endure for a little bit. Some go back. You know, this gotta be the best thing that's ever happened to you. You gotta, you know, make sure, you know what, Lord, I'm thankful for that, for what you gave me. You know, he could have gave it to anybody. Let's go to Luke chapter 12. Let's go Luke chapter 12 and verse 15.
This is the book of Luke chapter 12 and verse 15.
Uh-huh.
And he said unto them, take heed and beware of covetousness, for a man's life consisteth not in the abundance of things which he possesseth.
And that's the big thing. I'm trying to get paid. I was watching a trial. It's that Young Dolph trial. One of the rappers, right? And brothers just doing, don't want to get flagged again. They keep flagging us on our channel. But just taking a life over some finances and didn't even end up getting them. What profit a man to gain the world and lose his soul, like the word says, right? If you don't come to some repentance, you got the rest of your life to come to some repentance, but are you holding on to the religion of the streets, the religion of the lifestyle, the religion of gangsterdom? We losing out bad. We losing out bad, and everything in this world. The fallen one was promised to the Israelites that come to righteousness. He know that kingdom prepared for them, and nothing in this world compares, not even close. Say Egypt, what happened in Egypt, not even gonna be talked about again, right? Let's finish reading that.
Starting in verse 16. And he spake a parable unto them, saying, the ground of a certain rich man brought forth plentifully. And he thought within himself, saying, what shall I do? Because I have no room where to bestow my fruits.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, this will I do. I will pull down my barns and build greater, and there will I bestow all my fruits of my goods. It's like you're in my goods. And I will say to my soul, soul, thou hast much goods laid up for many years. Take thine ease, eat, drink, and be merry.
Mm-hmm.
But God said unto him, thou fool, this night thy soul shall be required of thee. Then who shall those things be which thou hast provided?
Mm-hmm.
So is he that layeth up treasure for himself, and is not rich toward God.
It's not rich toward God. Not rich toward God. Not rich toward the Most High. Not rich. Don't have no works toward him. And it's a few enemies, on the children of Israel worldwide, all of mankind too, but especially on us, because just the financing of the programming, like we talk about, the destruction of community, the lack of resources, while they're just sitting back eating good, right? And our people got to know, some of us know, look, we got to come together in a real way. We got to come together in a real way. The ones that will, not everybody's going to come to this. Just say the kingdom for a few. We understand that it's only a remnant. All that teaching that everyone's going to heaven and angels wings on obituaries like we talk about, and bruh, I know you up in there smiling down on me. No, he not. He wasn't living like that for the Almighty. Say the wages of sin is death. That's why we take this truth serious, because we thankful that the Most High allowed us to get it. We say every ear gonna hear. Every ear gonna hear. So you gotta wake up, you get the call, stop falling for the programming of destroying your brothers that look like you. And stop getting over on them. Take some accountability. Black man, black woman, brown man, brown woman, all of mankind, right? Start taking some accountability. Look, I was wrong. I messed up. All right, let's get right. We on the same team. But the only thing that could really connect us is this right here, this law of the Lord. That's it.
That's it. Gotta have something to fall back on.
That's it. That's the foundation. Go to Baruch chapter 4, verse 1. Let's go Baruch 4 and 1. Let's get Baruch 4 and 1.
This is the book of Baruch, chapter 4 and verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
This is the book of the commandments of the Most High,
Mm-hmm.
and the law that endureth forever.
Forever.
All they that keep it shall come to life,
Mm-hmm.
but such as leave it shall die.
All that leave it shall die. All they that keep it shall come to life. This ain't living here in this world. Where you going is for eternity. Don't let the devil play you out. Young brothers like 16, 15 years, 18, 20, 22 years, and you got eternity ahead of you. You got eternity ahead of you. Oh, that book not real. It's real to them. They print your money you want so bad. They working hard for it.
They make you swear on it.
You swearing on this book in the courtroom. Yes, Your Honor. Yes, yes, sir. No, sir. Sir, sir, sir. So, we do this not to really, we just do this to help our people, wake up.
It's time to wake up. The destruction has gone on too long.
Yeah, it's been going on before us. But it's a generation that's going to wake up, that's going to stand up for the Most High. Go to Psalms 94 and 16.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 94 and verse 16.
Mm-hmm.
Who will rise up for me against the evildoers?
Mm-hmm.
Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity?
Mm-hmm.
Unless the Lord had been my help, my soul had almost dwelt in silence.
Who is going to rise up? Who's going to rise up?
Who's gonna call their brother out?
Yeah, Khan. If you want this, right? If you saying that you want to be all that you could be, they tell you that used to be the thing coming up when we used to watch the military commercials, right? Be all that you can be. Be all that you could be. Man, they've been getting us for a long time. They've been getting us for a long time. But let's go to Habakkuk chapter 2. Been getting us for a long time. But now, it's teachers here that's giving truth, digging through the history. And our people just, will try to come after it, but you're not stopping the spirit of the Lord. You're not stopping the spirit of the Lord that's dealing with truth and facts. Let's go 2 and 12. Bring that out.
This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2 and verse 12.
Mm-hmm.
Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood, establisheth a city by iniquity.
So if they build nations off of blood. The foundation, wherever they touch, is by blood, right? Esau go with that sword. He go with that sword. He's blessed with that sword. Every place they've touched, the unholy Roman Empire, the sons of Edom, everywhere they go, what? It's war first. It's war. Take the money or war. They shed blood. That's the blessing. That's their blessing when you read the book of Genesis. Esau is blessed with the sword. It is what it is. That's just what it is. We teach all nations, but we know, Edom is ruling the world. United Nations programming. How they are so quick to have the interviews and the cameras ready. How everything going on this earth as soon as it happened like that. Set the cameras up. So as far as the street lifestyle, some of our people born in it. You got some of our people that run into it, knowing that you was taught better, knowing that your granny and your mama and your dad did all they could, and you ran back to it. You got to be wise out here. Let's go to the book of Proverbs. It's that one I want. go 12:1.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 12 and verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
Whoso loveth instruction loveth knowledge.
So if you love instruction, you love knowledge. A lot of people don't love no knowledge. We get bro, we're not on that. We're trying to stay what I'm on. Why? Because you love the praise of men more than the praise of the Most High God. Like, I ain't really trying to. Yeah, that's cool. But that wicked heart, you gotta renew your mind, like we was just saying, right? You gotta renew your mind. Get some righteousness about yourself. Go to Zephaniah. Chapter 3, verse 20.
This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 3 and verse 20.
Mm-hmm.
At that time will I bring you again, even in the time that I gather you.
And that's what he's doing now, starting to gather his elect. Wake up. It's wake up time. This is what's been going on. You've been lied to your whole life. Education didn't work.
For I will make you a name and a praise among all people of the earth.
Mm-hmm.
When I turn back your captivity before your eyes,
Before your eyes.
saith the Lord.
That's what he's doing right now. We seeing it. Maybe different doctrines out there. Maybe brothers that's pushing different. But look, we know we the people who come back to law, statute, commandments. Stop the killing. Stop this. Stop that. Stop all the wickedness, right? Wake up. It's wake up time. Worldwide. Worldwide. You know, let's get Hosea chapter 10 and verse 12.
This is the book of Hosea, chapter 10 and verse 12.
Mm-hmm.
Sow to yourselves in righteousness.
Sow to yourselves in righteousness.
Reap in mercy.
Reap in mercy.
Break up your fallow ground.
You gotta reap in mercy, man. Start making sure you get mercy dealing with your people. Mercy, mercy, mercy. They getting over, all right. Get out their way. If they keep getting over. But mercy, always showing mercy, because we all coming from different upbringings, right? In this world, especially in Babylon. Bring that out.
For it is time to seek the Lord.
It's time to seek the Lord. It's time to seek the Lord. It's not time for nothing else. The last judge. The last judge. The Lord's gonna judge you. Judgment day. You better get to know him. Know his commandments. If this is what he commands, I can't go against this. This is what he commands. Right? Exodus 20 is what he commands. On all of these hang all the law, right? Loving your neighbor, loving the Most High. Anything contrary to that, you doing wickedness. Finish reading.
Till he come and rain righteousness upon you.
Till he come and rain righteousness upon us. If you don't like righteousness, if you not chasing the righteousness, you are the devil. Straight up, you of the devil if you ain't chasing righteousness. You's a devil. You don't feel comfortable around that light. We shining light around here. You know, this what got to start becoming cool. Don't ever let them sell you your destruction as entertainment. We ain't on none of that. Can't no old 50, 60, 70-year-old man pushing that. You sound corny to us. Get some knowledge about yourself. You supposed to be an elder. You supposed to be leading the people to some righteousness. Should be out here trying to be a big homie, represent a neighborhood you don't got no property in. You don't got no tribe that's benefiting from your works. You've been bringing your people down for how long? That's what you need to say. Yeah, I've been bringing my people down for man, this many years. Yeah, I've been bringing them down. Yeah, I'm the big homie. Yeah. A life of nothing. All of it was vain.
grape tree.
So we gotta be the generation to start, representing the Most High and showing, look, man, this is what it is. You about some truth, or you want me to lie to you? And it's up to them if they gon',
They want smooth things.
Most High get an increase. Just plant the seed. So with that, family, pray that this is edifying, and this work of the Most High don't stop. Bless you all. Just continue to walk that righteous path toward the Most High and get fulfilled by the Lord. People that don't understand that because they in darkness, you get filled with this when you dealing with the Lord. You get more patience. You got understanding. You're not falling on the hard times. When the hard times come, you're not just falling out. You still on the Lord. That's just a season. You're not making wickedness a choice out here no more. So bless you all. Shalom.
Shalom.
Oh yeah, I love these.
Huh?
You know why I like this? Because as you